ROI of building an audience using content. Because for a lot of us, it seems like a lot of work for a long time. And then depending on what you are doing, the returns might not be as high. Sometimes we do it because we just enjoy producing content, and it doesn't matter whether it is leading to audience build up, whether it is leading to monetization or not. But for a lot of the folks, it's a serious investment. Think of it like in the same amount of time, I could have taken another project. I could have spent time with my family. I could have done few other things. So why should I be spending? So it's basically the same question, that what's the ROI? That if I'm spending time in producing content, building an audience, is the ROI justifying this amount of time versus spending it elsewhere? So I was looking at some good examples of huge ROI. So taking it at the extreme is how I would put it, that where has been huge ROI, but the business setup is small. So there are enough examples of large organizations, even mid-sized organizations, are really doing well. So, you read about Morning Brew, you read about some of these other startups which have become really big, but they were like either very well funded or they had like large teams. So I was looking at examples of one-person business which created huge ROI on the back of building content, even if the content has taken years. And that's a filter I applied. It's not like how to get rich quick, but it's about that if you spend time, then what's possible. And I came across this guy, Jimmy Donaldson, who is popularly known as Mr. Beast, as a celebrity creator on YouTube. Launched his delivery-only brand, Mr. Beast Burger, last year during the pandemic. So think of it, someone popular on YouTube, not related to food. So what he does on YouTube is like he would have challenges, people can make money through those challenges, that kind of stuff, right? So completely unrelated monetization, but he launched it in partnership with another organization which takes care of entire backend logistics, etc., as in the food business part of it. So he launched it during the pandemic. It is now present in more than 900 locations across the US, Canada, and Europe. Going back to my original objective, that I'm taking an extreme case, of course, that this is the quantum of ROI that could get generated, of course, for not everyone. But think of it like if he has been able to do this, it's like a spectrum. Someone will be able to launch something which is smaller, and someone could launch something which is in between this small business and what Mr. Beast has been able to create. And of course, there will be people who will be able to do something similar to Mr. Beast itself. So one point is about just the massive scale that is possible for a one-person business that has an audience on the internet. That's my message one. Because of the fact that rest everything, distribution through marketplaces, on-demand manufacturing, no-code tools for automation and productized services, all these things are possible. The second thing is that which is important is that it takes time to build an audience, and this is where the power of compounding comes in. That while it takes time, it's compounding that is at work. So what you're compounding over years is trust, and with your audience, right? So and it is not in a linear manner. For Mr. Beast also, and for that matter, for anyone, it's very important to realize that it's not that I am building trust with one person, then that one is becoming 2, then 3, then 4. That's not how it is working. At some point of time, like any business, this trust also grows exponentially. Once you have reached the threshold, suddenly your audience also become very, very massive. So probably 8-10 years back, Mr. Beast would not have been able to project using an Excel sheet that this is the number of followers I'll have.